Hey, morning y'all. Brian today at Hollis Farms. Running down this afternoon. Me and Jake just got off work a little bit. He came on down ahead of me. We're going to try to get some traps set for this weekend. Just getting over all this old snow and ice we had. Glad for it to be gone. Ain't nothing but a cold mess now. We've had the cameras out for about been a week now since we were back. Well, 5 days since we were down, and we caught the one coon. We didn't leave the trap set because we weren't gonna be able to get down. I'm glad we didn't. Now we wouldn't have been able to get down here if we wanted to because of the ice. But we're gonna go ahead and set 6 or 8 traps this afternoon. Jake's got another deer feeder. We'll probably set it up tomorrow. And he had a couple of different feeders he wants to put up. I don't know if we'll have time to do all that this afternoon. I know we'll come back down tomorrow afternoon and check the traps and get those feeders set up. We'll take y'all with us. So hang on, we're right back. I'll take y'all while we set the traps. I think we're gonna put a little corn in feeders, and I think we've got 2 cameras to check too, so we'll at least get to do that today. So hang on.
All right, old man's getting dressed. We got the Ranger loaded down. This time of year the deer ain't got no food. They're everywhere looking for something, so we're putting out a few new feeders and filling up some other ones. I got another 200-pound boss buck going up. There's a little homebrew blend in there of corn, and then it's actually a cow pellet, but it's you can see there's peanuts in there, soybean in there, and corn. It's 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, and then a pellet. And that's just a tub of extra corn. We're gonna put these big tubs, they hold 100 pounds each. We're gonna put them in the HB, top off that HB, and then set the coon traps out. Also got this big mineral we're gonna try. It's about a 100-pound bucket. It's a all-natural feed mineral. It looks like it's for goats, horses, and deer is what it says. And it's just a big, solid brick. We're gonna see if they'll lick on that and try that. It's supposed to last a year. Hang with us. I'm getting him dressed so he don't get cold.
All right, y'all. It's cold and we're slopping around in the mud, but yeah, I see it there.
It goes right there and split. Look.
Yeah. Jake's gonna set up one of the boss bucks just like we got. The other one we got's over that way about 300 yards from here. No, that's the HB's over that way. The other one's over this direction about 400 or 500 yards. Try to figure these deer travel route out through here and hold them in here throughout the spring and the summer too. I'm hoping that so far we're gonna go check that other one in a minute. So far that other one had been out about a week last time we checked it, and hogs hadn't messed with it, so I don't think they'll mess with this one either. What, just gonna put corn in it?
No, I'm gonna put that mix.
Oh yeah, we got beans, peanuts, and
beans, peanuts, corn, and then that protein feed. Catch feed.
all right.
Cow feed.
We got a new concoction: soybeans, peanuts, protein pellets, and corn. That's what we're gonna put in this one.
Better than just corn.
Something a little better than straight corn for them.
There it is.
Gonna do it.
Homebrew.
Hold on, I'll help you get it up there.
Big old peanut in there. How much that float? A lot left.
How much is it supposed to hold?
200 pounds.
I like that.
Alright, pull it.
Up on it.
Full yet? That thing holds a lot of weight.
That's it.
Held 2 of these, plus a bag, 400 pounds. Was supposed to be.
How much you think that is?
It holds 200 pounds. It's the
All right, that'll top that and I'll close this lid.
You have to clean all this off. Still got some in there.
All right, goes second. We're gonna pull a. Got the Lone Wolf Custom Gear camera on this other, and I'm gonna pull the pictures off it. I brought my iPad. And I think I said, didn't it set it on pictures this time?
Yeah, we did.
Yes, I put it on pictures. Last time I had so many videos, it took too long to download.
My gloves are for that.
All right, Jake, check the feeder. It's empty. There wasn't but about 50 pounds left in it back 5 days ago. How much you gonna put in it? 2 tubs. All right, we're gonna put a bunch of tubs in here, and I'm gonna check my camera. And
That's an Apis cat food. I'm taking some traps.
oh yeah, we're gonna. How many you gonna leave? 2 here?
Yeah.
We're gonna leave 2 coon traps here. Y'all watch these videos, these pictures of these deer right quick while we fill the feeder up.
Them gloves are nice. I don't have enough.
All right, we're back at Jake's bow hunting spot. Y'all saw us set this boss buck up 2 or 3 weeks ago. This is the first time we've checked to see how much. You didn't put any in it last time, did you?
No, it's gone down.
Oh yeah, they had eaten maybe
It just started to eat.
50 pounds of it, not even that much. Let me look over in there.
Hold on, it's knocked down almost halfway.
About halfway.
Yeah, something's eating that up.
How much they hold? 200?
Yeah, it was full last week.
They've ate about 50 to 75 pounds
Still slower than
in the last week. Kind of like these type feeders where you ain't throwing it out on the ground or getting it piled up for the coons and hogs to eat too. We're gonna put a little more in there. We got 2. We got 1 trap right over here. We're gonna set. We left them. Where's that other one? Another one over here. So.
I mean, something's eating it, whether the birds are knocking it out or not. I bet deer are eating it. Ready? This ain't the strat on these feeders. Shoot, I didn't even notice it. I looked right at it.
See this.
It's full now. It's clean around the rim so the top will close.
Oh yeah, it's full. All right, that's full. We'll set 2 more coon traps. That's gonna be all we got. We gonna set that other feeder up tomorrow.
Yeah, I run out of corn.
Yeah, we got 1 more feeder. It straps on the side of a tree. I think it's made by redneck blinds. We've had a couple of them. Pretty neat. You can hang them on the side of a tree and put about 50 pounds of corn. We'll set up tomorrow. We got 3 traps here, Jay.
Yep.
All right, Jake's we're gonna get these 3 traps set and baited. One there. One right here. And one right over there. So we're gonna come back tomorrow, and it's Friday afternoon now, so we're gonna come back tomorrow afternoon. We got some stuff to do in the morning. Are y'all gonna fool with them in the morning?
Whatever you want me to do, if you want me to do it, I'll do it.
I'm coming tomorrow afternoon. We're gonna check them again tomorrow afternoon, unless Jake gets to in the morning. If he comes before I do, he'll have the camera. So maybe we'll catch some coons.
This one right here in the middle.
Then we'll set them again. If we catch any, we'll set them again and come back Sunday. We got a good weekend here where we can leave them set for 2 nights. Should be productive. So. We're gonna try to catch them with a sweet tooth. We got some gum drops.
Gum drops in this one. We'll try peach rings in the other.
Peach rings and strawberry syrup. Supposed to work. Don't leave too many outside. He'll get full before he gets in there. Go down in there. Make sure it goes up under that. Alright, we baited up. That's it. It's about to get dark on us. We're going to head on back to the barn, and we will be back tomorrow. Hopefully we got some old turkey bandits caught. We're going to try it for sure. I bet we catch some tonight. It's cold. They're going to come eat.
Peach rings are good.
Hey, morning y'all. We are back. Running a little late. Got down here after lunch. Had some stuff to do this morning. So by myself today, we're gonna go check the trap Jake and I set yesterday. I think we ended up setting 11. Surely we caught at least 1 coon. Got some pretty weather too, back up in the 40s. Feels like a heat wave after this ice we've been having. Well, hang on, we're gonna go see if we can't catch a coon or 2. Alright, made it in here. I checked, let's see. I rode by 4 traps on the way here, no luck. All the bait around it had not been eaten. I came in here to this feeder. This is the feeder. If y'all follow us on Instagram, you saw a lot of pictures here back when the ice and snow was on the ground. It was I think it was 2 sows and 9 little ones. Let's see, I think Jake and I set, where did we set those traps? I thought there was one around that big tree, but he moved it. Let's see. We had one over here. They didn't mess with, but we did get one. This is always a spot where we can catch coons. One guy right there. That makes number 2 here at this feeder site. There's been 2 or 3 on camera. We may have caught the ones that have been hanging around. Let me take care of him right quick. And well, I miss having old Ribby with me. And Ribby had a fit with these coons. Ribby about got us kicked off YouTube one time, but he didn't like a coon too much. But that's the only other one we got set here. I thought we had 3. Gosh, them little traps are hard to, maybe it's just 2. Anyway, I'm gonna check this camera too, but y'all, if there's any pictures on there, I'll put them on here right quick. Y'all can watch them while I take care of this coon. All right, y'all saw there was A big group of pigs is back. We're probably not going to see any deer in here on this camera until we can get these pigs. You saw on the pictures you saw earlier, there was 2 black sows with a bunch of little ones, and one of the little ones was spotted white and black. But it looks like on those pictures you just saw from last night, that big spotted sows in here. I can't remember, Jason had a big, we've had one on camera here. That must be one that Jason had on camera by one of the traps. One of the traps ain't too far from here. But it's funny, you'll see these different pigs 400, 500, 600 yards, 700 yards from another feeder and never see them. I don't know, they don't visit every feeder, but they were in here 7 o'clock last night. The other videos when the snow was on the ground, they was all in here during the middle of the day. I guess they was hungry and real cold, but starting to warm up now. I guess they'll move at night. But that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 traps I've checked and 1 coon. So we're gonna go by here and check on Jake's new boss buck feeder, and then go over to the first boss buck where I think we got 3 traps there. We keep our fingers crossed, we might have one there too. All right, this looks like a pretty promising set right here, but nothing hit it yet. You see it right there. A little cat food on it. I think he put some strawberry syrup in it, so I feel good about that spot. We're gonna catch it. We just got to catch a coon when he comes through there. They probably don't travel through here as much as they do by them feeders. Go check 3 more. We're back at this first site with the boss buck feeder. Y'all remember we set up 3 traps here. I think we set, let's see, I can't hardly see. We got 1 right over there. No luck on it. I got 1 right here. Don't look like anything's been around it. Still got the gummy bears, whatever it is Jake put out there. But we didn't get skunked. Look at him. A little guy right here, a little small, a lot smaller than that other one. We got him though. He won't be eating no more turkey eggs. Let's see, that's 2 today. That ain't too bad. 2 out of 11 traps. We just set them all yesterday. 3 of them are in brand new spots. They ain't close to feeders, so we might have to catch one traveling, but pretty good. I like it. That's why I don't like to set them. I can't leave them out. I like to come every day because it seems like we always trap some. So not many nights go by we don't catch something. I'd like to be able to come down and take care of them. All right, I'm gonna give this one a sleeping pill, and I think we got a little time. It's pretty and I can see good. I'm gonna ride around these green fields and look for sheds again. I like to do that while I'm down here, so hang on. While we got a little time, and I hadn't really done any follow-up videos this year on our food plots. You know, if y'all watch back in the early fall, we planted a lot of the Buckbuster seed premium blend. And y'all seen a few of the fields, some of the fields we videoed in. This is a field, I'll show y'all this. This is a field here that's the Buckbuster premium blend. It's got 3 types of rape. I think it's got some wheat, maybe some kind of pea, and 2 kinds of clover. I'm gonna walk out through here and show y'all. I want y'all to see this utilization cage we put up. You'll get an idea. This field's ate down pretty good, but you'll get an idea, a feel for how much food this field actually produced. I'm gonna ride around and look at, let's see, we got this field is Buckbusters. I'm gonna ride to another plot that's Buckbusters, and we'll compare that to a field that was just straight wheat and clover. All the food plots did real good, but this Buckbusters has provided, I don't know how many tons of forage per acre, but it's a lot. And the last thing we'll do is go to a field that we planted daikon radishes in by themselves, and they did outstanding. The 2nd year in a row to plant those. But I'll show y'all where the deer are digging up those turnips, not turnips, radishes, and eating those. But we'll walk out here and look. You see all the 3 different types of rape. That's the big leaf stuff. This stuff is, when it gets a good frost, the starch is in it, turn to sugar. You can tell it's a real leafy, a lot of palatable food there for them, and it's still hanging on. We're coming out of one of the coldest 4 or 5 day stretches we've ever had here, and you can still see it's just it's still real green, holding on good. I'm assuming I know the deer's still eating it because we've seen some in these plots the last few days. But if you look at this cage right here, this will give you an idea of what to get out here at ground level. Look at the difference in the growth between everything outside the cage and everything inside the cage. You can see the wheat. It's interesting, this field looks like they ate down a lot more of the wheat than the other stuff. And in some fields, you can see right here what the deer have been eating on this the rape and stuff right here. So, but you can see the difference if the field was that tall. I mean, this stuff's maybe 16 to 18 inches tall inside that cage, and the rest of the field, you can see where it's eating down. A lot of food there. I'm gonna kind of walk out through here, see if I might not see a shed, then we'll walk over and see. We'll ride around and see some of these other fields. Looks like it's still a little bit early for sheds. I looked back at a bunch of pictures the other day. In the last 3 years, most of the sheds I found that were fresh ones were somewhere around between March 10th, March 15th, 18th. So it's starting to drop on first week of March. Right now, today's February. What's today? 20th or so. Yeah, I think today's the 20th. So still a little early, but it's always fun to look. We get next cloudy. Well, first week of March, second week of March, we get a real cloudy day. Jay and I are gonna bring the drone down here and fly over these plots, see if we can't find a shed that way. That'd be pretty cool. Jump back on the Ranger and ride around and see some of these other plots. All right, y'all. I just got another opossum, but now look what I found. I want to shoot this dude from a distance. I don't need to get sprayed. The old skunk's bad on turkeys too, so we're gonna try to take him out right quick. I'll be right back. Big old skunk. Well, you just don't see them out a lot during the day, but I think the last 3 or 4 days, everything's been kind of holed up. Let's see if I can't give him a nylon 66 sleeping pill too right quick. All right, we got him. I gotta figure out them little open sights on that little 22. I missed him the first shot. I think I got him without him spraying. We used to not ever have skunks around here when we was kids. Now we see them all the time, but I believe a skunk's as bad on turkey eggs as a coon. So looks like we got him though. Oh yeah, he's dead as a hammer. Sprayed a little bit. I'm gonna get him right quick. All right, y'all, here's another food plot. This is a pretty spot right here. I want to show you the difference. This is a field where we planted straight wheat. I don't believe there was any clover or anything mixed in this, no buckbusters. But this will give you an idea. You look at this plot, you think, well, it looks good, it's solid, but it's not very tall. So you wonder how much a deer really used it. And then you look at this cage right here, and look how tall it is where you're able to keep the deer out of it. That stuff's anywhere from 15 to 18 inches tall. So you can imagine throughout the whole, this is probably a 4-acre plot or so. I can't remember how much. I had to measure it again. But you can imagine if you were that tall across the whole area of this field, how much actual browse food it provided for the deer. So that's this first year we put up these cages in a long time, and it really tells the story. You know, it looks like there's a little bit of that rape in this cage, some of that broadleaf stuff, and there is a little bit mixed. It might have been a little bit in the hopper, in the grain drill when we planted this field, but this field was pretty much straight wheat. Of course, whatever, some of the buckbusters that did come up, they ate it too. A lot of tracks here. Sooner or later, this field's cut low enough, eaten low enough that we'll be able to find some sheds here when they start dropping. Pretty easy to see. One of the field down here that's, don't know if I put a cage in it or not. Yeah, I did. There's another one I know I did. I filmed a couple of real good bucks in that field during early bow season. Couldn't get a shot at them. I'm gonna go check that one out too. All right, y'all, made it over to this radish field I wanted to show y'all. Some deer in the field with the sun so bright. I don't know if y'all can see them. There's the utilization cage right there. I'll show you in a minute. There's a deer right over there in the trees, right in there somewhere. I can't see in the viewfinder. That's it right there. But anyway, this is a radish field. I was telling you about. It's daikon radishes. Go ahead and walk out here. This field is unbelievable. We planted them here last year, and they did really well, so we decided we'd try them again. Looks like this last 3 or 4 days of 15, 20 degree weather got them, kind of knocked them back. But take a look. Earlier we were in here, you could see where the deer had been digging up these radishes. Well, you can see. Yeah, you can see here where they've dug some up, laying on top of the ground right there. As those things got older, matured, they kind of pushed up out of the ground. Like that one right there. See the size of them things. We pulled some of them up. Some of them things are a whole pile of them. The deer have been eating them, plus they eat the leaves. And at one time, there's a bunch of deer standing down there right now. At one time, this field was so deep and thick, the leaves were so thick, you couldn't have seen a turkey walking out here. He'd have had a hard time walking. There's a lot of food. I've heard a lot of people planting these daikon radishes up north and have good luck with them. And this is our second year. We're going to keep planting them. A lot of food here in the leaves and in the stalk, but then also they start digging up and eating the actual radish, which I think's huge. I never have eaten them. I've heard of people eating them in salads. I guess we could try it. Anyway, that's one of the plots. Can't really tell. I'm looking at the utilization cage over there. You can't really tell how tall they were because it looks like the frost knocked all the leaves back. I should have came over a week or so ago. Should have came before this cold snap hit us and knocked all this stuff back. But there's still a lot here for the deer. The radishes just laying on top of the ground right here. Look at that. Plenty of food there. I don't know how long they last until they rot. I guess they last until they rot. But there's a good one right here. You can tell the deer have been chewing on that one right there, and I guess rabbits and everything else chew on them. But a whole lot of food. And another thing about the daikon radishes is the nutrients they put back in the soil. Just there's so much biomass there. I can't remember. I think it's phosphorus. Yeah, I think it's phosphorus that they put back in the soil. So it almost is like you're planting fertilizer. You just get, once you get your soil right the first time, it doesn't do nothing but add to it. Anyway, it's been a good day for the turkeys. We ended up with 2 coons in the traps. I caught a possum running around. Got off and got him. Then y'all saw the skunk. I was able to shoot him without him spraying. So, a good day for the turkey. We're going to wrap this one up. We appreciate you watching. We got this trap still set, so me and Jake will probably come back down tomorrow. Maybe we'll catch some more coons. If we do, we'll show y'all that another day. Don't forget to subscribe. And check us out on Facebook and Instagram if you like that. I post a lot of other pictures and stuff that we don't get on the videos. That's pretty neat stuff sometimes. And we got our website at hollisfarms.com. Check that out if you want to see some of our other pictures and merchandise too. We got some t-shirts and hats, stuff over there you might be interested in. So we appreciate you watching. Come back tomorrow.